according to the guys on the radio, we are trying to figure out if our car is in fact a remnant. And so we need to go to that Sierra area to do that. But along the way, we are going to stop and check a couple of things here. Notably, I think I've sorted or got an idea of how the energy works back at base. We'll talk about that in a sec.
Oh, you know what my favorite remnant was? The record player. You remember, Francis? You play records normally, but then every now and then you hear weird voices. Like that one time it was my 5th grade lunch lady.
This again.
The sooner I get this out of my system, the sooner you can have some peace and quiet.
Paint? Oh my.
Hey, I had a girl? Oh boy. Hey, driver, listen. Of all the legends, of all the stories that have spawned in the zone, trust me, there are so many. The remnants? One of the best.
I'll start from the beginning. In 1964, strange objects began appearing throughout the zone. They were shabby, cast-off things that were imbued with strange properties. A broken microwave that froze food instead of warming it. A rusty can of paint that produced every color in existence. Always so out of place that people were irresistibly drawn to them.
Yeah, you know, like a mysterious car in the forest, right?
You got it. I think we heard them say that before, but all good. Okay, so you know how on these maps we were talking about going to certain locations to get that energy, right? The anchor signal. I believe when we get those, that is what's giving us that normal energy. So there's even more incentive to go and get them.
That the remnants bind themselves to people, like the cars done with you, and how that led to obsession. These obsessions always started innocently, a sudden interest in model train sets or collecting old road signs. The objects themselves would exhibit anomalous properties, but what didn't in the zone, right? That in itself wasn't a cause for alarm. But these fixations would only grow worse, until its victims could think of nothing else but the remnant. And they always ended with spiraling into madness and disappearing in a mad chase after something.
Sorry, driver, it doesn't sound fun, but better to know what you're up against.
Could the remnant
Shakers
still be out there somewhere? I mean, we never heard from them again, but it doesn't mean they all died, right?
If the madness didn't kill them, then the zone did. Anyway, it's been 20 years since the last remnant sighting. We thought they were long gone.
Until you found the car.
I'm just reading. Okay, so this says, let us remember how he lived and not how he died, propelled as he was 600 feet into the air by a sudden blast of hot corrosive slime. Now, I am dying out here. Like, things are... Oh my god. This is why you always put your car in park, kids. Hard lesson to learn, I suppose. We got so many messages.
I wonder if you're already feeling the remnant's effects, driver. Have you been fixating on the car, maybe?
If only we knew where
sort of.
it came from. Then we'd have a place to start on how to help you. This is no typical anomaly.
Right, yeah. The anomalies we know, they're creepy, crawly, and weird. Like visible manifestations. The remnants were the only ones that wormed its way into your brain. There's something much, much more.
What the hell are these? Now, we're on our way to Sierra, but this is a kind of a traveling through point here. And what we're going to do is go to some of these main areas. So looking at this, we're going to go check this out, and then some of the stuff in and around that before we leave. Now, actually, I'm wondering, I think if I take this, that's going to be it for us. If we take this anchor signal now. So we should probably plan to do that last. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, no, no. No! E-brake. I'm e-braking. Can that stop him? No, dude. Oh, wow. Okay. We got problems. We also have these little zapper things happening. This is an issue in this area. So there's the energy, but we're not going to take that just yet. We'll go and clear some of the other stuff that's interesting, and then come back to it. These seem to be pretty rare, finding any type of electronics and the like. Although I don't know if that dropped any of the parts that I was expecting it to. Alright, so let's go see what the blue thing is. That is a receiver signal. Let's get to it. And then we'll check those houses in the area. Safe to say, super digging this game. Pacific Pounder, it's doing us well. And now it looks like we've got paint options. Can't wait to get back and try that out. There was like a racing stripe or something as well, so that's all I need in my life is a racing stripe and some paint, and boom, happiness. Is this a road? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. But this is. Okay, so let's go to the blue thing first, see whatever that is. That looks safe. Hot dust we've scanned. Is this mysterious audio recording?
The press coverage of Lim technology is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at first. In the decade between 1955 to 1965, Lim is called many things. The promise of the future, the herald of a new age, the never spoken of again. You don't have to dig very deep for the gaps in the story to emerge. The presidential demonstration is the only physical proof we ever see of it. Compared to the Manhattan Project, developed under airtight shroud of secrecy, why was Lim paraded around in the papers? And if it really was the technological quantum leap to answer all our wildest dreams, why did it blink out of existence? The story of Lim technology is one hell of a maze, and the key to it is a woman named Dr. Ophelia Turner. Did Ophelia Turner, by all measure a failed physicist as far as her public record goes, truly invent Lim technology? Or was she held up as a Rosie the Riveter for the Cold War? An Atomic Annie to excite the masses during the no-holds-barred race against the Soviet Union? Was she a myth, martyr, or monster? A figment of the imagination? True savior? Or a convenient scapegoat? I'm Chiaki Sarahashi, and in this 9-part series, I aim to find out.
Okay, so we've got audio logs now that we're looking for. We'll have to check the car to see if that was in fact what it was making us look for there. This is a nice amount of health considering that I'm currently slowly killing myself. Just in that little zone. Let's maybe just eat something quick. We'll do another one. Impact hammer. Actually, hold on. Let me check this out first. It's the first time we've seen a tower like this, so what could it be? Oh, yeah. What is this? Fabric. What is this? Transmuter. I can turn stuff into stuff. Of course. Please find attached the installation plan of these newer compact Lim converters. Recommended tool hands. Along with my resignation from ARDA effective immediately. It's become my favorite pastime of my peers to gripe about the youth of today, but I find myself sentimental. Maybe the next generations will be the ones to right our wrongs. Their bright-eyed, bushy-tailed optimism reminds me of the early days when we thought Lim technology's potential limitless. This machine is a step towards that original vision, where Lim bridges the gap between the materials given to us and our imaginations. So, transmuter plastic? I have plastic. What if I... Whoop. Oh, okay. Okay, I picked up... What? What did I pick up? What if I put these in? You can't. If I put T, it just transferred the stuff I can, but then it's giving me the same thing. It says cannot be stored here. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna have to experiment with that at some point. What is this? Oh, battery jumpers. We have some of these. Maybe if I can take enough plastic, maybe that will do it. Now, do I need to keep this frequency file? Who knows? But let's take this anomaly encounter. There we go. That's telling us the transmuter. How do I just read this? View logbook. Okay, anomaly encounters. We were up one of the old fire roads doing maintenance on the new gate. Dusk was fast approaching. At first, I thought Carlos had the radio on, but then I cleared the sound, or I realized the sound was much too clear. There were dozens of them, moving like a swarm. They were a deep orange, like embers off of fire. Each one of them made a sound of some sort, like wind chimes, but softer. We sat and watched them for an hour before they suddenly faded out. Never seen anything like it. Now, I've mentioned this before, but I am kind of breezing through some of the text stuff. We're not getting too deep into what everything may or may not mean, because when we go through the full playthrough, our save won't carry over and we'll be starting fresh. Some things might be different, probably will be different. And during that playthrough, that's where we're gonna dive like super deep into all the lore and kind of piecing things together. Now, it looks like I can transfer a lot more plastic here, but it's literally just spitting it out. So I don't know what that's for. Like, it looks to me like I should be getting chemicals or something, right? That's my understanding, but maybe there's something we don't know yet. Shocking. Shocking. All good. Now let's break this down after I take the longest way possible. Gotta get my steps in. Oh my god. That was embarrassing. I'll just eat this. Get me to a nice 100. What's in my hand? Oh, more food. Alright. Let's head back. And we'll verify whether or not... Ooh, an armored panel. Actually, let me scan that. Abandoned Squire. Yeah. Okay, armored panels. Let's see what this thing drops, because that, I believe, is the next step after steel. Oh, it's giving me a full-ass steel sheet, too. Incredible. All right, I am going to come back for that. I think I'll drive over here, because I'm lazy. Is that more lazy? I don't know if that's more or less lazy to drive the car over there. Okay, transfer everything in there. I think maybe the fuel can situation could be stowed now. Right? Let's stow that. I'd like an auto start upgrade on the vehicle. That would be kind of sick. So yeah, that audio recording was the blue symbol that we saw. I thoroughly enjoy how this game can go from like just being so chill to not in a very short period of time. We'll take that. This is probably armored too then. This will be a good source of steel, I imagine, if it's consistent, which seems to be. Take it all. Now, if we got upgraded to maybe that super vacuum that we saw, it might be interesting to just, like, dismantle the entire car, whip out the big vacuum, and then grab all the pieces, but currently the little vacuum doesn't seem to operate much quicker than just picking things up, so... Okay. Now what we want to do is check out some of these other houses before we leave. Just a few, nothing too crazy. It looks like there's actually another tower. Or another building, I should say. The tower is the little radio dish, it looks like. Alright, what's in here? Charging the car battery. Watch your headlights meter carefully. Using headlights and special abilities from attachments will drain your reserves. However, even with an empty battery, your ARC device will be able to jumpstart the car. There are always ways to recharge on the go. Check your crafting options. Got it. I gotta imagine there's gotta be ways to kind of get up some defenses for dealing with stuff in the zone. A floating pothole, please explain. Call me when you get this, or better still, I think you should come down here and see for yourself. Our tools, our signs, our lights, they've all taken flight. Really, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You should see this. You know how you told me we were normal people working in a very abnormal place? I think I know what you mean now. Yeah, interesting. Potholes. And there's nothing in here either. What are you? A bollard. Not to be confused with baller, things we actually like. Abrupt, dangerous, grotesque things are one of a host of bizarre new geological phenomena. They very likely occur in response to ground vibration or local disturbances. I think that's the end of it. To suggest that they are a deliberate reaction, even a defense mechanism, takes our discussion in a very different and quite uncomfortable direction. I think we should be reviewing your reports before you submit them. Okay. Let's stop melting. So yeah, that's what this is talking about here. If we run our lights for too long, if we use our upgrades, so maybe, I don't know if the e-brake counts. We'll keep an eye on it, I suppose. And I'm gonna see if this car, I mean, it doesn't look like an armored variant. Whoops. We do have our flashlight too now. So we gotta remember to be using that when it's really dark. But out here it's kind of fine. Alright. Let me grab now the extra pry bar. Store some of these things. Put this there. Okay. Storm warning? What the hell? That's great. We're gonna check this house, and it looks like something interesting with that radar dish to the north on the map. And then we should be clear to move to the next area. We're not gonna clear every building. We're just gonna look at kind of the interesting stuff in these zones on the way to our spot. Transfer everything. Transfer that, transfer that. Arrange this. All right. Look at, guys, we're getting into this is what's called the flow state, all right? Things are clicking. We're happy. We're getting things, we're learning things. It's deadly. Hopefully not deadly, but, you know. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? That's gonna hurt me, right? Fatigue. Okay. All car components suffer wear and tear, but this is even more pronounced in the zone. Eventually, almost every component's gonna need replacing, and sometimes all you can do with the worn out part is dispose of it. Fair enough. What is that? Glittering boulder? Hey, this is Anna. I'm totally going so fast right now. Oh no, it's happened again. Just out collecting some data from the weather stations, and oh no, there are these new things out there, and oh help, if you touch them, no, hold on, Charlie. Look, I'm not an engineer or a physicist, but I'm a meteorologist, but my guess is these things are discharging huge amounts of energy into whatever they touch. And when they hit a car, you totally go so fast, hold on, Charlie. Okay, so these like give speed boosts, and you know what we're doing. This might blow up the car. Will it be worth it? Probably. Probably. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of just a natural speed boost from distance. Okay. Let's give her. Come on, baby. Hopefully that report is correct, because if it's not... Hey, what the heck? No. No! It disappears? Good to know. Good to know. Okay, I need to get in here anyways. I feel like this is going to be a little too steep for the old Pacific Pounder. I might be even too steep for my legs. I'm okay if she slides a bit. Can I make this? Doesn't look like it from here. Maybe on these rocks? No, too steep. Okay, well, maybe this is a later problem. Kind of like my dishes every night. Oh, God. Those accidental right clicks can be dangerous. All right, let's look at this. Let's zoom out. Let's go and hit this bad boy. I'm not going to take the ramp because I feel like I might just end up on top of that thing or doing mega damage. If I had that speed boost, I would definitely have tried it. What is that? Whoa. What is... You see that thing on the map? Oh. That just flew in. What in the hell is that? Oh, okay. So that storm warning, I think that might be like a, hey, you actually need to get out of here. You see that circle closing? Yeah, that's an issue. I'm very confused about what just flew in there, though, and I'd like to check it out, but I'm worried about the storm. What that could do to me. Okay. Leave the car running here. Come to Papa. Yeah. Getting in. Okay, now my question is that just my... Maybe that's just my exit. But I wonder why that would come in. Oh, dude. E-brake? No, dude. Nice. Maybe that's your... Maybe when the storms are here, it's like, okay, you do have an exit if you choose without getting the energy, but my theory is that the energy actually is what is used for those upgrades. This was totally intentional, by the way. That whole slide, that was literally perfect. Perfectly executed. Exactly the way I wanted. Is this what I'm looking for? Like, what the heck? What am I looking at? I feel like this is bad. That was weird. Hot dust. I'm pretty sure this should be radioactively killing me. It ain't. And that's not the big portal that we're looking for either. Which I don't like. Because now I have no idea where it could be. Like, I don't see it anywhere, man. Let me look at this. So we are fully zoomed out. Maybe I need to go here. But I feel like this has been consistent for us before. Exit road open. Yeah, okay. So, like, I'm not seeing it. But my car is getting completely messed up in here. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna see if I can cut across. That's not looking good, man. Okay, so now there's another one that's popped up there. We got problems. Big time problems. We're gonna take this. We're gonna put this on something out here. That steel door is almost toast. Okay. That's good, at least. Now I'm trying to figure out what's the fastest way to get there, and I might just have to go take this little U-turn up here. stick to the roads, because it looks like all the navigation in between is way too intense. Maybe when you get like better engine or something, you can climb that stuff. Do you have more power? Maybe better tires? Maybe both? Also didn't recognize if on the previous maps, maybe there were no open things. You have to take like a portal exit out of here. But we're going to drive through that other portal area at least and see if there is one. Look at that. That is stunning. So cool. Okay, so now you can see that the edges are really encroaching. Like that yellow line's made its way through, and I think maybe that's just the storm, but now this is the full-on danger. And I don't have a choice other than to drive toward it at the moment. Just gotta follow the road. Oh my god. Should we read about the storms? Not right now. Right into the rocks too, man. We're in so much trouble. Come on. Oh, I think I might be doomed here. Come on, let's go. Our radiation is maxed. Slowly dying. We're gonna need a miracle. Eat. Yo, that is crazy. So what happens now? It brings us back here. Arc Recall
The car was
Beacon.
last pinged at... Huh? Back at the garage? How could that be? Oh, the car got you back somehow. Very, very interesting. I'll have to observe this further.
Huh. But it says we're not going to bring everything back with
Are you making use of
us.
my fabrication station to fix up that junker? You should while I'm still in the mood to allow it. And there's the test track behind the garage, if you need to take anything for a spin.
Test track. Okay, well, okay, so we've learned a couple things. One, those circles that come up after you get the energy thing weren't as consistent as our original experiences, which means we have a little bit to learn there. And now we have a bunch of stuff, too. Search the dumpster, deposit collected paints and decals in the paint shelf. Oh, nice. Paint shelf. Okay, so first of all, where's my big-ass tickle trunk? Where is that thing? Is it in the dumpster again? Well, he's giving me full car parts here. He's like, yeah, you need these. Uh-huh. Okay. Interesting. So let's take these things. Paints, decals. I lost everything that was stored there. Everything, except for those paints and decals. So dying like that is pretty serious, it seems. Crude headlights. It's giving me all these things to repair. Put that there. We'll store some of these things here. Okay. So I have a white stripe, I have an animal stripe, and I have crimson paint. Detailing station. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. This is empty now. So look, I am missing a door. We'll take this free door. Okay, I'm missing a hood. Am I missing a panel? I don't know. Yep. Missing another panel. Let's throw that on. It's gonna be a bit of a mishmash now. This bumper is not great. I wonder if that's something I can repair, though, from that state. I don't have any repair putty on me, so not a huge deal. Oh. Yeah, these doors are like toast. Okay. How can I make repair putty? There we go. Let's try it. See if you can bring it back from that far. I have a feeling that maybe not. Oh yeah, okay, you can. Perfect. Steel stuff I'll repair. Good to know. Need another panel here. Headlight? Yeah, I used to have one of those. Bumper? Same. Those were so cool. Remember those? Remember we had stuff on our car? Hey, do I not get supplies from that if the dumpster gives it to me? Yeah, it seems to be. Okay. Let's heal. Now we need to make a new hood. And we need bumpers. So I'll make a bumper there. I need headlights and bulbs. Which I could have built here, but it's fine. That's 2 of those. And then... Is it just a panel? Yeah, it is. You can see down there. Let's do a steel one. We had steel sheets, remember? But those are gone. I wish there was a little bit more of an elegant solution to just dropping a bunch of stuff that you craft here. And maybe there will be with time. Because if you craft a bunch, you're going to have a stack hitting the ceiling. All right. So, it wants us to use the fabrication station to get new crafting blueprints. Now, we had kind of done that before. And yes, I do have 2 stable energy now that we picked up out there. So that is correct. That's good. But what should I get now, I wonder? What are some things that stood out? I mean, I could make real headlights, I suppose. I could do steel bumpers. Maybe that's a good idea. So we can go all steel. Let's see. So here we go, like lead-plated doors with the little radioactive symbol. I feel like that would obviously help me quite a bit. But it says I need to scan lead shielding. Huh. We saw armored panels. Scan a tourist anomaly. But we haven't seen lead shielding yet. So that's something we want to keep our eye out for, I suppose. Side floodlights. Ooh, that'd be cool. Side-mounted floodlights. Let's do it. Okay, what else do I have in here? Maybe here. Like, maybe I should buy one of these for those situations. Maybe it's something I have to have this to find them in certain scenarios. Right? Just spitballing here. I have 1 energy left. Lightning rod. Ever argue about whether Frankenstein was the doctor or the monster? Now you can argue about whether it's the mechanic or the vehicle. Capture electrical energy from lightning strikes and send it straight to your battery. That can keep our battery going, I suppose. Well, lightning rod, floodlights. Just keep kind of trying to keep track of all the things we want to be building here. Hand vac, thermal vac, side storage. Huh. Side storage. Yeah, that would be good. We could put that on our side rack. Okay. Let's see. Anchor radar. Let's craft one. What else now? Large fuel can. I don't know if I don't think I made this. So let's make one of those. Steel doors, I've got 2 crude. Now this one, I'm not sure what that's insinuating. All the stats look fine, but it appears to be broken. Let's do a steel door there. Now I don't have enough scrap metal, believe it or not. Side floodlights, I need electronics and bulbs. Lightning rod, I need electronics and copper wire. Carbureted engine, I have. And I need a bunch of other things. Okay. So we're not going to be able to upgrade everything that we unlocked there. All right. Oh, I'm also not getting stuff from that now, but that was a starred item too, I noticed. So I don't know what that, I know that means it's like a important thing, but I think that was just like our original door, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? What do I have in here? Oh. Crude headlight. But we're good. Let me maybe just store this one, if I can. Sort this. Store that. Large fuel can now. So let me see if I can remove this. Equip the large one. Can I put that in there? So no, that's a little bit of a difference. I can put the small one and I can keep the large one. Oh, this guy's just pure. That's That's new. But it seems like I'm going to need to store this in here if I want to keep it. I don't hate it. This fuel can. Let's put it back up here. Okay. Build the detailing station to use cosmetic items. How do I build the detailing station? Well, that's a good question. Oh, side storage I can actually make, so I will. Ah, deadly. So now, I've got an extra little spot there. And I'll tell you what, we'll put this in here. And maybe that's where we'll store our tools and stuff. Right, like extra tools that we craft, repair putties, things like that. Just so it's a little bit more organized. That's for the routes. Whoa. Visit the friendly dumpster, tires in good condition, repair cars, pack survival tools. It actually suggests all the stuff that we should bring. Gotta charge the battery. That's fair. Fill the tank. And we should probably fill our big gas cans too, but not too fussed at the moment. Battery jumpers we lost, because we did have them in there. Road flares, I bet you we have some in here. There's a full battery. Yeah, I don't have road flares in here, believe it or not. Whoops. That's unfortunate, man. So that's a bit of a setback for us, hey? Battery jumpers, I need electronics. We see a road flare in here. Reusable flare, I guess? No, I need road flares. So, do I not have that? No, I don't think so. I think those are maybe just resources that I have to find. I'm not going to be able to meet all that stuff, because I don't have it. So, too bad, so sad. We did have a little bit of repair putty. So, we'll use up the rest of that. What else needs to be repaired on this bad boy? It's at 95%. I bet, oh yeah, okay, the bumper. So that's gonna be as good as it can get, guys. Pacific Pounder is back. And building the detailing station, honestly, I have no idea. Loppy's jukebox? It's muted because of streamer mode. Let me visit the dumpster and see what it wants to give me here. It's the hand vac. Thank you. That's nice. Detailing station. Is that in here somewhere? Matter deconstructor. Athletic stimulation station. Investigator module. Detailing station. Okay, so I have to build a matter deconstructor first. And that's going to require gear and electronics. So let's get into that. And then later on, we'll go to the detailing station. But we're going to have to like reacquire a whole bunch of our supplies, unfortunately. But that's okay. This was a bit of a learning as to what happens. And it is definitely a setback. You feel it. You feel it because all that stuff that we packed into the car is like, it's just pieced out now. And we have to live this sad, sad life. Can I rotate like that? Like that? Okay. So, the plan is we're going to plan our route. We're going to go here. And we're going to hopefully go directly there now. Because that other area, that was messy, man. That was... Like, it got control of us really quick. The conditions were really bad. The storm thing was crazy. After we got the energy, the portal thing didn't show in those spots, so... It was sweaty. All this to say. One thing I do love about this game so far is, the load times are so fast. Okay, so the bollard, the tourist thing. Atmospheric shifts, max. Like this, I feel like it's going to be even worse. Junction conditions, perpetual stability, it says. Instability storm will not be chasing you here unless summoned. Which I think happens when you get the energy. So that instability storm... in other situations, like down here, if it's not stable... Oh, look at this. So it says, anomalies associated with low gravity are even more effective here. And the part of the zone definitely seems to have something creeping out there amongst the trees. Spark surges. Yeah, this is cool. So I have to bet now that this will in fact operate like the first one that we ran into. Right? Okay, so I actually have to go here. Which means I cannot mess around here. Okay? We're on a timer, essentially. And we need to just get through to the end of the zone. So when we look at the map, this exit here is where I need to go. I could stop and try to get some energy. That's probably a good call. Okay? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that little arrow is. But I'm very curious. So maybe I'll take this path and see if I can make it. But yeah, now we know this is a little bit of a different vibe. We'll see you guys next time. Wish me luck. Bye for now.